Hello, my name is Tracy Allanson-Smith. I'm the Programme Leader for Graphic Design here at the University of Derby. And this short video clip is about getting organised, and it will be about mind mapping techniques to help you organise your digital and physical files. So if you are, like me, organised in some areas of your life, like work, and not so organised at home, then this video clip is hopefully going to be helpful to you. I recently learned from a staff development that you can lose up to 3 weeks out of your entire year just trying to find things. Now I think that's too long. So if that happens to you and it feels familiar, that you're constantly looking for files or for physical objects, then hopefully these techniques will help you. In terms of where, we will be looking at mind mapping, and we will be using techniques that you can use really easily, and they're really flexible. And hopefully you need to use this before you get into a model, and if you start as you mean to go on, you'll find these techniques will come to you quite easily, and you can apply them to other areas of your life as well. So for this next section, I'm literally going to do a mind map and start the ball rolling with you, but I want you to translate it into what makes sense to you, make it relevant to your filing system. Okay, so first of all, my first category is literally going to be digital files. And then you need to think about what else matters to you. What do you want to categorise? So I would say university general. So that might be things like your fees, it might be things like your accommodation, it could be anything like that. And then it could be university modules. Now we're going to drill down deeper into this one in a minute, so you'll see that this gets more complex. You might have another one here that's to do with your social life. You might have another one here that's to do with your external work, or it's to do with cars. You are in charge of what these things are, not myself, so it's just an example of where you start. So once you've done that, you need to then drill down a bit deeper into the other categories of filing. So I'll show you that now. So if you imagine that you're just going to drill down into university modules, so let's start with that one over here, slightly to the left. What I suggest, particularly for those of you that have got practical work, like graphic designers, is to split the two pieces of work into two areas, one being practical and one being administrative. So if you are predominantly a writer, you might have evaluations and you might have essays. So think about what makes sense to you. So if you have practical work in one major folder and then administrative work in another, you could even think about colour coding them when they're digital files as well. So for practical work, you might then move into another file called Project Workings. Again, all of the titles are completely up to you. You can choose what they might be. You might have another one called Research and Development. You might have another one called Scans. Again, this is aimed at graphic designers, but you can choose what you want this to be. And then you could have another folder with final outcomes. So if one of your tutors asked you, are you ready for assessment, you'd know exactly where to find it. So you'd rename every single module with the module name and start again. For admin, it might be that you've got planning here. You might have your timetable here. And I'll be doing a video clip on timetabling and looking at calendars. You might have to-do lists here. And you might have tutor feedback. So you can see now that these relate to the module, but because one's administrative and the other one is practical, you should be able to find things much more easily. Okay, so hopefully this will enable you to reorganise what you're doing and find things in a much more speedy manner, Very soon we're going to show you a screen grab of how this will look digitally, and you'll see on this clip that you can colour different folders, so again it helps you distinguish and remember where you've put things. We hope that you found this really useful. If you apply these techniques, it really will help to save you time, and you can also look at these other resources that we're going to give to you, which have mind mapping software that you can look at too. So thank you again once again for watching.